Welcome back to Whammy's World. We're wrapping up Season 1, and boy do we have a wild next 15 minutes coming at you. 5 games, bowl season, and can Maurice Westmoreland become the first defensive end to win the Heisman Trophy? Let's see. Let's start out. Middle Tennessee is at UTEP here. UTEP's coming off a tough loss to Louisiana Tech, and that with a blowout, and they're looking to bounce back and stay in the hunt for the Conference USA Championship here. Let's see, Jaden Smith gets a little touch pass out on the route, and he breaks one for 6, and the Miners are up 10-0, 13-3 now. Middle Tennessee is trying to keep themselves alive in the game. They are a 2-6 team on the season, trying to make bowl eligibility here. And they're going to stay alive here on the road in El Paso. Let's see what happens. Javon Jackson is going to get the team going here. A little dump and pass from Skylar Locklear, and the lightning bolt. Jackson is on his way for 6. House call, baby. 20-10, Miners is in the red zone. Locklear to White, and that's a combination we've seen all season, and they are having fun. Miners are up 27-10 now, and they're having themselves a day trying to bounce back from last week, but hold on, Middle Tennessee is not out. They break one down the sideline and run one in for a long run. And now Jaden Smith again on the day is going to make another score. Let's watch this one on replay as the Miners are going to go up, and there's a beautiful drop from Skylar Locklear there over the defense. Skylar Locklear's name we've heard all day. He's going to break one out, keep it to himself, and he's on. He's going to run that one in for 6. 41-17 now. McPherson with alert. And that is it, 41-17, UTEP over Middle Tennessee, and they are now 5-4 on the season and have knocked the Blue Raiders out of bowl season. Skylar Locklear, 314 pass yards, 5 total touchdowns on the day. We're going to continue the action down here in El Paso. Kennesaw State Owls come to town. And here we go, early in the first quarter, Darian Trice is going to push his way through defenders down on the red zone, and he's going to score the first 6 of the game, and look at him, he is jacked up. But Michael Benefield, number 0, is going to answer the call with a touchdown of his own from about 10 yards out, and then they're going to do it again here with 7-7 score, but they're going to get caught on the 1-yard line.
Oh no!
And oh no, they do miss the field goal there. But Skylar Locklear is going to give them the ball right back in the next drive. And then Maurice Westmoreland is going to stop that drive, and they'll only allow 3 points on his first sack of the day. The Big Mo himself. And here we go again. Maurice Westmoreland with number 2 on the day. Man, the team cannot stop him. They've got to get some protection over there to that right side against Maurice. And here we go. Trey Goodman catches the ball from about 20 yards out. He's at the 10, he's at the 5, he breaks one, and he's in for 6, baby. Let's go. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. The Owls are trying to win this one to make the upset, and they've got a chance here to score 7. But no, Maurice Westmoreland, number 3 on the day. He is a breaking machine. He gets back-to-back, and he stops them short, and they go out on 4th and long. And the UTEP Miners are going to get back-to-back home wins in the Conference USA. And there you go, Maurice Westmoreland, level him up because he was on one today. 4 sacks and 4 tackles. What a day from Big Mo. We're going to check out a few of the recruits as the coaches have been hitting it hard on the recruiting trail as we get ready to go into Tennessee. Tennessee is number 11 in the nation. They are coming off a loss, but the 6-4 Miners are trying to go in and at least make this a competitive game. Let's see what happens in the Neyland Stadium as they get ready to split the T and the Volunteers run out. And it's a cold day on the banks of the Cumberland River here in Knoxville. And let's see if the weather plays an effect on either team, as it is very cold and we can see the players' breaths. Tennessee's in the black and orange today as the UTEP Miners are going to take the field and they're all whites. We're going to get started here early with Peyton Lewis. Is going to catch a pitch from the quarterback, and he is running from 30 yards out, and he's going to walk that one in. And the Volunteers are on the board early, 7-0. Next drive, Skylar Locklear dumps one over to Javon Jackson, and it looks like, no, he's going to keep the ball. He's going to throw it wide open. Amari White down the sideline, and as you watch, Javon Jackson gets hit and ducks one up, but it just happens to play out smoothly for the Miners. And they have come in early and making some noise here in Knoxville. And Jake Hall with an interception on the next drive. And they're going to keep themselves in this game early on and shock the crowd. Let's see what happens on the next drive here from the UTEP Miners, as these two teams are already drawing back and forth as the action heats up. But number 7 just sneaks one out off a block and gets an interception. And on the next drive, it looks like we're going to have a third straight turnover from these teams, a fumble. And Hopkins is going to run this one back, but he's going to be caught by number 10 and number 1 on the way to the end zone. And oh no, Skylar Locklear, he's going to get a strip sack from James Pierce Jr., and they are going to take that one to the house from all the way to the other side of the field. 14-7 now, as that was 4 straight turnovers on 4 drives from these teams as we get to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, Tennessee is 14-7 here, and they are marching down off a big play, and Dylan Simpson's going to walk one in on that drive to make it 21-7 as the Vols are starting to get away here in the second quarter. But they're going to throw another interception. Corey Chapman with a pick, but he's going to get caught. And oh no, it's a back-to-back pick. And that one's going to the house for the Volunteers. They're up 28-10 now as we head into halftime. Let's look at that. 2 sacks for each team, 1 fumble for each team. 1 fumble recovered, 2 interceptions from each team, and 2 defensive touchdowns from the Volunteers. And now we're in the third quarter, and they're going to get their 3rd pick 6 on the day, and they are walking away with this one. Now Squirrel Wild with a beautiful pass and throw from his quarterback. Look at that, dropped it right in. Brew McCoy, as the Volunteers walk away with this game, he just mans as the receiver out and goes, and we're just getting a highlight reel from the Volunteers as they are going up big, and this game is out of reach. 70-12 for the Miners to the Volunteers. Dylan Sampson, 194 yards off 22 rush attempts and 2 touchdowns. And that is going to put Maurice Westmoreland in the hunt for the Heisman Trophy, as he has broken the NCAA sack record at 25 now. As we head into the final week, let's look at the Conference USA standings here. As you see, UTEP is tied with Sam Houston and Louisiana Tech. Western Kentucky holds the lead, and you see the matchups there. If UTEP has a shot here, but of course those loss to Louisiana Tech's going to come back and bite them as long as both of those teams at the top win this week. And let's see, here we are, New Mexico State, as we battle for I-10 rivalry, and you see the previous meetings over there. New Mexico State got the better of UTEP last week, and this rivalry is going to get started early with a fumble and recovered by Jake Hall, a man who we've heard his name all season. And next up, Amari White's going to get a catch, and they love this little bubble play in the end zone, or the red zone. And you see Amari White just get some moves, and he walks on in. Dylan Brown-Turner, the outside linebacker, is a freshman. He's going to get an interception here. Beautiful play from the freshman. And Darian Trice, another little screen pass here in the red zone as they march this one in for 6. And they're going to have a 14-0 lead early in the second quarter. And there's Maurice Westmoreland again. Look, get that gold all over him. Number 17, Enslow, gets him set up here in the red zone on a big play, and Javon Jackson's just going to march one in, and we are 21-6 at the half. But they try the little bubble screen again there in the second half, and Sone Ipua breaks through the blocking, and let's see what happens. It turns into this long throw and catch for the New Mexico State Aggies, as they have made this a game now, 21-13 in the third quarter. Fourth quarter now starts. Now Skylar Locklear on a 4th and 1, they decide to keep the ball, but oh no, just a bad miss from the kicker. But they are getting lucky, and they have kept the defense in check, and they're going to get the ball here. And Darian Trice with a long run for 6, and that's going to put this one away, and they're going to get the ball one more time down in the red zone in garbage time, and they're going to score and make this game one they'll remember, as the Battle of I-10 has come to a close, 35-13 for the Miners. And let's see if they're going to get lucky enough to make the Conference USA Championship, as Javon Jackson, 16 rush attempts, 84 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he is your player of the game. The recruiting trail gets hit hard again as we get some more commits here late in the season. And we just missed out the loss to Louisiana Tech. It did come back to haunt us. As you see here, the conference championship matchups. Western Kentucky, Louisiana Tech's going to battle it out in a rematch for the Conference USA title. And here's all the rewards that Maurice Westmoreland is going to stack up. There is that Heisman Trophy winner, Player of the Year, Best Defensive Player. He's going to get the Best Defensive End, and yes, man, Green, Best Defensive Back. I'm shocked by that one. But the 2024 Lombardi Award goes to Maurice Westmoreland. Big Mo, what a year. And we're going to battle it out against the Oregon State Beavers in the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. As you take a look here at the playoffs. And here we go. We get down to the New Orleans Bowl. A great city. Been there before. Love it. And here we go. New Orleans Bowl, we will see the matchup there for the Beavers and the Miners. Amari White's going to get this one in. There it is, that little bubble screen they've ran all season. Stop us or we're going to score. And he just breaks the plane as we see there on the replay. And the Beavers are going to answer back with a long play of their own to set up a red zone visit here in the second quarter. And there he is, Maurice Westmoreland laying down the law. 4th and 15 now, 7-3, and Skylar Lockley's going to keep it. They got a chance to get up early in this game, but they failed to do so, and we're going to be 10-3 as they set up this end zone play here, and they're going to march it on in. Trey Goodman as scores 10-10 here late in the second quarter. He's going to get that little screen play as they love running down there close to the goal line, and he's going to go celebrate with the fans. And they're going to try the trick play they did against Tennessee, and it does not pay off, and that's going to bite them in the butt here. Late in the second quarter, 17-10. This is going to be 17-17 now going into halftime after the interception on the trick play. And the Beavers are going to get down in the red zone here on the long play in the third quarter. But Maurice Westmoreland's going to get his second sack of the day, and he's going to hold them to a field goal. And both teams in the third quarter kick field goals, and we get 20-20 as we go down to the fourth quarter. And look at the stat line. It is very even as both teams get ready. Jermaine Terry, the senior, he's going to catch a beautiful pass and throw, and he's going to have a blocker ahead. He's going to run that one in to make this a 7-point game. And Skylar Locklear just does not see the linebacker over the middle, and he's going to the house, and that is a 14-point game. Mason White, and he's going to do a little mocking of Big Mo. And John Burroughs is going to answer back for his team and try to keep them alive here. He's going to get an interception, and he gets stopped on the way back. And Skylar Locklear just cannot complete anything on that drive, and they're going to lose this one 20-34 as the season comes to a close. What a season, 7-6 on the year. And you can't be disappointed, as that is an improvement for the UTEP Miners. We're going to look into going into next year and see if we can improve this team, as we got a lot going on. Colorado did pull the upset over Texas in the playoffs. Cade McConnell is going to be transferring now. We're going to lose a few seniors. Yes Man Green, Trey Goodman, Maurice Westmoreland, who did go round 5 of the draft. I don't know how they didn't take him at number 1. But here we go, the top classes in the Conference USA. As you see, we won by 3 points over Western Kentucky with 10 3-star, 9 2-star, and 1 1-star. I appreciate you watching, and as always, like and subscribe if you liked what you saw. And we're going to be back for Season 2 in a new format as we get closer